Yeah, hello everyone. It's nice to meet you again. Happy Sunday. And first of all, let me apologize for the break over the week. I couldn't meet up this time last Sunday due to some personal activities. So I was so tired to settle down in order to put one or two things together. So I appreciate those who shout me up, who check on me when they did not see my updates. I really want to thank you. And sincerely speaking, I appreciate your efforts. It shows that you guys are following, and I really appreciate that because that's only what can serve as motivation for me each time I come online like this or see some comments. At the end of the day, I always get inspired to do more. So this is another week we are preparing ahead of new week. And as you all know, most times I'm always on gold. So because gold is volatile and I love it for its volatility. It's dangerous and it's good if you understand it. So most times I focus more on gold because I pay more attention to it. I spend more time to study gold. So uh once again, please try as much as possible. Invite your friends, share this link, don't keep it to yourself alone. It matters a lot. Let them click on the subscription button, let them click on like button, let them create time to follow up these videos. Let them do so. I believe the knowledge is expensive, yet I offer it free. So why are we not taking the advantage of the market? So please do not stop. Bring your friends. Let's do it together. So that's all I have to say. So we go into the market properly to see what do we have in the market. Currently, this is good on a 1 month time frame. According to what we have on gold here, sometime in August, gold make this higher high in August 2020, and in August 2021, gold make this low. So within 1 year, gold has maintained its drop in the last 1 year, has maintained here. So which means somebody who took gold here and just leave it around here will be stickily rich. Now, looking at the current state of the market trend, based on what we have here, uh, around gold movement, it has not, make a kind of new high since last year, August 2020. It hasn't. So now, this shows that gold have maintained its downward trend. And what we see in August 2021, gold, you know, make a support on 1 month time frame. Look at it. Look at the three of them. Make some support because this is a buy. There is shadow that there's a market that push this price down, then move it up before it continues. So these two is history created here, history repeat itself here, history repeated itself here again, making it two times. So good has tested this support two times. So I doubt if gold will not break this support when next it tested this area. And when we look at August 2021 and September 2021, gold within the month of August make a downtrend here and return back to up to where it came from. That was in last month, and in this month so far gold has maintained the sell so far. Today is 19. Gold has maintained its sell so far. So I doubt it if gold will not, come back to 18, 16, 77 area. But let's look at what the looks are on other time frame. This is 1 week time frame. Yeah, I was hoping gold will come to 1842 before this sell. Look at the last 2 weeks, gold have maintained itself. But after the rejection on gold on this 1677 area, I see gold moving up, and with so many other conditions, I was hoping gold come to 1845, waiting for it to clear this high around 1832, then book a sell. But it indeed respects 1830, 1828 area, then continue its sell. That's why analysis is not 100%, because imagine you put a sell limit here and market didn't trigger and it came down as low as over 1000 pips. That can be so painful though, but you don't have option. Okay, that's 820 pips. So you don't have option, you just have to. So with what we have here now, on a weekly time frame, we can still see that gold still maintain the downtrend. It has not make a new high. After this high, it respected it here. This is a new high. It has not confirmed this high, not to talk of testing other highs. So gold at this moment is around a support zone, which has high possibility is going to continue the sell. From look of things here, the last three candle before this one is evening star. So uh, which gives birth to a sell continuation here. And if you look at the last two candle, that is bearish engulfing. So which give back to a bearish continuation on a weekly time frame. So from here now, in this new week, I'm looking forward to two things. Probably if you can get it on a weekly time frame. Now, these three soldiers, we've had two. If we can have one more, it's going to be the next soldier. And if that happen, that means in this week, gold is going to give us a kind of gold is going to give us a kind of sell that will bring us to somewhere around 18, 16, 79. And if such happen, Just example like what you have here, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll be looking for a buy next week. So this is subject to change, depends on other factors like fundamental analysis, the market maker decisions and the rest. So according to what we have here now, we need to understand that since the market no one owns it, there's no 100% analysis and market maker have their stake on it. So we have to be careful. But according to what we are seeing here, we can expect a further sell. On this. So that means by upper week we look at a buy. But this next week we are going into, we're looking for a sell. And if that's the case, still on the downward bias, we look at we look at other time frame. So according to what we have here now, so this make it seems like gold still maintain itself. But how do we know? The next candle tomorrow, if it break this area, because now gold has tested 1749, and there is what we need to look after here, which is a kind of reaction that can give birth to a buy. But still on the issue of soldier, you know, we'll be looking at possibility of gold breaking this, then make a further sell. If make gold make a further sell here to form the third candle, so there's highly possibility that on Tuesday there is going to be a buy. So that buy will be in form of a retracement. And when it happens like that, then it will be like, okay, let me show what we expect. That means if we have this next candle come like this, so we might have a kind of sell here, then expect go to break here. Because if this move happen, the first move downward here, it means it has cleared this down. And when it cleared this down, traders will look forward to more sell. Meanwhile, there's always a form of correction that give birth to entry opportunity for other traders who miss the market, or those other traders that has different objective before they take their trade. You know, when they wait and the market break downward here and it make a pullback. So if that happened, that means you can then look for a sell entry if this happened. We are talking about what could happen in this week and next week. If this move happen and it's making this buy, then you can now bring out your Fibonacci somewhere around here, then monitor the movement of that buy. If it come to around uh 50 and 60%, we're looking at 50% and 61.8%. So within these two range, if gold come to this area, then you look for a nice sell. You look for a nice sell, provided it did not break this buy zone here. That's the support area. Whether you didn't break it, you look for a sell. So technically, you look for a must sell on gold before we can look into a buy. Meanwhile, don't forget, everything is still subject to change, so it can still change. It can still change. So, but technically, that's what we should expect, and that will be all on gold. We've seen gold on a daily time frame. So with that, you should have idea on what can happen on 4 hours time frame and other lower time frame. So that will be all on gold. So which other currency pair are we looking at? Um, the support, no, not seeing anything here. On okay, this is DXY. This is DXY. So there is possibility for a serious drop on gold tomorrow, on dollar tomorrow, on Tuesday. Looking at this resistance area, if dollar make a further push by clearing all this support, then come to this area, dollar will most likely have a strong rejection around here. And when they have a strong rejection, that means dollar will be weak. And when dollar is weak, then the pullback I was mentioning on gold, that correction could happen because when such reaction take place on dollar here and dollar is weak, you know, you know, predicting that dollar might, move further to somewhere around 93.448. If we try that tomorrow, that means there will be a further sell on gold that might give birth to that uh, further sell, which will create opportunity for traders to see that a level or a zone has been broken and can then wait for a correction, which from what we have here might result to that. And if that happen and gold make that buy, so that rejection might make further for like 2 days or 3 days. And what you'll be seeing on gold is seeing gold buying. But if gold buy and it didn't break the last resistance level that I showed, then you'll be looking for a sell continuation because this is 1, 2, 3. So there's possibility for a buy continuation because what this guy is trying to do also is, if it's for any reason come as low as high as this and make a correction, it will want to continue to buy. So as a result of that, you don't joke with this. So that'll be all on DXY, and whatever that happen on DXY will affect every other dollar pairs. Will affect every other dollar pairs. Look at, see, I've drawn this since July. Meanwhile, this is where I drew it, but e make a further sell down to this area, and maybe for over 2 weeks. Look at, for over almost a month, look at what he did. But since here, the analysis is that the market will likely come to this area, but it has moved. So majorly that's the reason why the market is good for those who understand how it works and have the money. The analysis took place here. I predict market come as high as this. So look at what happened. All the way from here. Imagine I try this analysis here and I look at the the next area of value and I put my stop loss below it. Now, all the way from here, it sell further, but it didn't break the last area of value before the buy. Then it return back to that same place and continue to buy up to this area. Now it has make a further correction here, which might come as low as this area. And if it happens, which it has partially happened, the sell might eventually come to this area. Now you can imagine the kind of profit you would have make if you take this trade here. You can imagine you're looking at 347 pips, even though there was several corrections before the final move, but you still make your money in the market. This is the analysis that I have done for over a week, over a month, and almost 2 months, and it has played out as planned. So, wow, good. Uh, Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin has came to the first observation and it drops again due to economic factors, and I believe Bitcoin is still going up further, up further, up further. This has crossed this. It has make a pullback. There's possibility that Bitcoin go back to 52,000 or come as high as 60,000 in the next 1 month. There's higher possibility based on what I'm seeing here technically. So if everything go as planned, let's be seeing BTC around 60,000. So opportunity to invest your money is waiting for you. Now look at the trend of the market and just imagine the market break the channel, that's the zone, and return. So it broke to make a new level here, then return. So as it is now, if the market want to do something new, then the sell might continue. The sell might continue, and if it continue, then might be looking at somewhere around 149.15. Wow. So according to my analysis, we can wait for Euro USD to come as low as 1.1709. Then look for a reverse candle before you take your buy opportunity. buy opportunity according to what I have here is going to be a correction which might not go up to 50% of Fibonacci retracement before the sell will continue. So you can place your uh buy limit here, and hopefully market respect this area, then make some correction, because this is uh buy zone around there, this area of value around there. So it depends on you. Just take your time. So one thing about this trade is, as long as you're on higher time frame, always look for a price action. You understand? There's possibility that market respect this area, then give you a rejection tomorrow for a sell, or you wait, let it come here. When it come as high as this, then you wait for it to show you a bear candle, then you make push for a sell, which you stand as a form of correction before you continue it buy. So I wouldn't bore you with so many analysis. Now you can look for a buy somewhere around here also on G Chef JPY, somewhere around there. You wait. So you wait, let market come to this area and give you a reverse candle. So almost everything is on our analysis, on 1 day analysis. So the same thing. I used to tell people that when a strong news comes in and fundamentally it change the market behavior, what it does is that it creates another entry opportunities for technical traders. You understand? So whenever there is big news in the market, know that it is an opportunity for another form of trade. So don't sleep on it. You know what? Don't sleep on it. According to the candle on Thursday, 16th of September, with what we have here, there's possibility for further buy on Euro NZD. So that will be all. Take your time to, you already have the idea of the market now. Take your time to see your entry. Don't joke with your news. Check news regularly after your technical analysis. Know when to enter the trade. Don't enter the trade blindly so that you don't lose your money. Okay? It's not easy to make money in this industry, but as a smart trader, do your due diligence, create time for technical analysis, confirm the news, and see when it's suitable to take your trade. So I wish you best of luck in the new week. Make your money, enjoy yourself, be smart, don't be too greedy. I wish you a profitable week ahead. So have a wonderful night rest. Bye.